I turned 8? Yes, you did. Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, God bless you. Happy birthday to you. Anybody else have a birthday? Now remind me next week if Christopher's here. He stayed home probably so I wouldn't embarrass him. But we're thankful. We're thankful. And we're going to get into our congregation. Whoever will, come on up and help us. If you sing at your church, sing here. So. When time, we'll take up our morning offering. We'll ask Brother Tim to say the blessing over offering.
Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for your many blessings in life, Lord. I pray that you bless the service, Lord. Bless the offering. Bless those that have to give and those that do not, Lord. I'm thankful for this day, Lord. I'm thankful for the hope and salvation, Lord. I'm thankful to have my friends and family here today.
Yes, Lord.
You've been so good to us, Father. We're so thankful from the bottom of our heart, Lord.
Bless our brother, Lord.
Everything that is in us, God. I pray that you have your way in this service. Yes. God, I pray that you reach somebody today that's lost, Father. We're thankful for all your many blessings. Lord, in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Amen. When with the Savior we enter the glory, and won't it be wonderful there, ending the troubles and cares of the story, and won't it be wonderful there, won't it be wonderful there, having no burdens to bear.
Full of glory. Amen. We can't even imagine. Sometimes we try to put it into humans' terms. Amen. How great it's going to be in heaven. Amen. That to never, only them be happy tears. To never worry about a thing. Amen. To indulge in blood and everything that we enjoy. And have it unbountiful. Amen. So we can eat easy cups. And live on the right time and not put on any weight.
Come on, brother. That's where I need to go.
That we never have to worry about paying a bill. Yes. Not worry about ever being separated from a loved one. Amen. Never to be separated from another loved one. Think about that. That there's no heartache. Never a tear, no anxiety, no worry. All things are taken care of. Amen. Yes. And that's just all our physical minds can think of. Think about the spiritual glory that we get. In the presence of the Lord. Woo! Yes. Now we're going to get to look face to face.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
And not worry about dying. Amen. We're there for eternity.
Amen.
Woo!
Yes, sir. Amen.
We'll be next. That's going to be reality one day, ain't it?
Amen.
Our feeble minds, Brother Doug, we don't think it's ever going to happen. You know that. We don't think it's going to happen. We can't comprehend it.
Amen.
One of these days, they're going to lay this body in the ground, and my spirit's going to wake up in a country that I can't even understand. I can't even understand it, but I know I'm going. I know, Brother Orlando, my name was written. I can tell you about the time when it was written down, Brother Keith. It was November 5th. Oh, probably around noon, Brother Orlando, that something spoke to my heart. And I remember walking down the aisle, Brother Paul. You singers get ready to sing here in a minute. But I came down and humbled myself before an almighty God. And he said, if you'd come, I'll clean your sin away.
Amen.
Brother Tim, I knew what it was. Brother Paul reached it this morning. I was a fortunate one. I was raised in church my whole life. I knew I was wrong against God. And at points in my life, I didn't care. Oh, but you knew what I cared that morning. I was accountable that morning for where I stood. When he cleaned me up, Brother Keith, he cleaned me up good. He didn't have to come back a second time to do it.
That's right.
Amen.
Amen, brother.
Amen.
That's right.
He didn't need 3 works of grace to do it.
No.
He did it all in 1 minute.
Amen.
And I ain't been the same since.
Amen.
That's true. Amen.
Brother Orlando, they asked me why I craved so much about this God. If you'd have knew us before, we was a wild dog. You ever see a wild dog out in the yards? They go crazy. That's what we were like. But like Legion, now I'm clothed and in my right mind.
Amen.
Yeah, brother.
I'm clothed and I'm clothed with His righteousness and in my right mind, sitting at the feet of Jesus. Amen. That could be anybody this morning. All they got to do is believe.
Yeah.
Who'll be first with the song?
Bless God. Bless the Lord. Amen.
Bless the Lord.
Use them this
I've just been looking at this sign up here all morning. My heart stopped but I don't know what they got. We had the one giddy up one year and it was great. But you know, the Lord will take us to the restaurant and He'll feed us, and He'll take us to the general store and get goodies. And then He'll fix us up that hard. And down there you have rest because there's a hotel. And my brother said there's a bank and He'll give you whatever you need. Trust Him. And then we needed Him. We laid down to go to bed, and I went down to do some laundry, and I come back up. I said, Houston, we got a problem. And the hot water tank was leaking, and I'm like, again. Just when you think everything's going good, the bills just seem to just be right, and everything's going good. You know, the Lord's been providing. I'm like, oh, there goes what, $200-300. I called them, and they said, you have 6 more months left on your board. They did me out the loads, and they gave us a new one, and there was no money exchange. Thank the Lord for that. Come back. Tom, you know, this can do anything. I'm telling you, it can. That's why we keep a car so long, because he can fix it up until he drops it away. Back on, and you had hot water. Well, to me, it was neat. It was pretty fast. I'm so thankful for that this morning. That might seem little to some of you.
Come on.
That's a big thing.
Yeah.
He said this was $400. I'm like, oh my. I have to get rid of something that we were going to do this week, and I didn't think we were going to get to come up here because put hot water tank in. But the Lord was good to us. our grandbabies, and when I was teaching my grandbabies to pray, Nathan said I was the one little says, and when sometimes he used to say amen when he would finish his prayer. And Nathan said I was telling somebody at work about that the other day, and I thought, well, thank God. Something is getting to him. Something is penetrating into his life. If it takes the babies, it takes the babies. And I'm a new grandma this week. So, God's been good, and I can't say anything else.
Yes, amen.
God, look back on this one.
Yeah.
Of the mercy I have done now. Though it may sound simple, but it's more than a shame. There's no better way to tell you that. the Lord.
Amen.
Amen.
And I didn't go down that long road when we were in school. We didn't know we could even rebel, actually. I think she stayed with a friend one time and went to a bowling alley. And that's probably the worst thing.
Yeah, I did. MIT church.
Yeah. But thank God we had parents that told us this is the way you need to live. And we did it. Not that we were perfect, but thank God we didn't have to go down the wall.
Yes.
The walk of drugs and alcohol. And you don't have to do that if you've not been there. This young brother, Chris, young boy, he just brightens my day when I see him. The Lord can use people.
Yep.
Children like that, so adults, you don't have to go down that long.
Amen.
And I just want to encourage every child here today, or every young adult that is in school or just getting out, stay with the Lord.
Yeah.
Be that. You don't have to go with those people.
Right.
I love these brothers. And Brother Gary and Brother Tim have such a great testimony of what the Lord delivered them from. But you don't have to go down
That's
there.
right.
And
Amen.
sometimes I feel bad that I don't have that big testimony. And I'm like, thank God.
Yes.
I'm thanking you for this morning. I go down that road.
Yeah.
Rehab and never go with God.
That's right.
Change
Yeah,
your
let's
Amen.
God, you repent me for all of that.
Amen.
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 I can't take it
Yeah,
enough.
lift her up, Lord.
Thank my spirit.
Bless her, Lord.
Amen.
She's not from a drug mama. Thank God this morning. Yeah, but she's not on a bunch of drugs and alcohol, and she didn't have to go to the rehab. The baby didn't have to come.
That's right. Amen.
All the drugs that are happening these days.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Amen.
So thankful for you, Lord.
Yes.
God's
I'm
been good.
thankful that our boys are still here with us by God's grace.
Amen.
You know, it feels like you just picked them up out of hell when you helped them. They came out. Our house had dried out one day. Thank God we're still here. We had a Christian home. I remember Brother Nehemiah coming into our house one night, and he had been there for about a week or two, and he told me to put down my hot pan, whatever I was cooking, and he came over and hugged me and said, thank you. He'd been there about a month, maybe. He went in and told me, he said, put down your paper, whatever. He went in and said, thank you. Hugged me. I don't know if he was high that night.
Bless her, Lord.
When he got kind of like that, he'd get a little salty, he'd get real, you know how they do. But I believe he really meant it. Thank
Yeah.
you. But who he needed to be thankful for the good Lord.
Amen.
Because the good Lord kept him.
Yes.
Amen.
They're still with us. Thank
Yes.
God.
Amen.
Amen.
I just came to talk with you, Lord.
Yeah.
Bless you, Lord.
I didn't come to ask you, Lord.
Yeah.
I just came to talk with you, Lord.
Bless the Lord.
Amen.
You answered a million prayers
Lord.
that I forgot to thank you for.
working in Avon, and Avon makes my Cabela's, and after work, I went into Cabela's. I was going to buy me a brand new fishing pole.
Bless the Lord.
I thought, I got the money, I can afford anything in that store. I'm just going to buy me something special for Father's Day.
Yeah.
I went in there and looking around, and you pick them up and you play with them. And anymore, I've asked the Lord, I said, Lord, I want you to be in my life in everything that I do. I even will ask the Lord, I want to feel your spirit before I pull into McDonald's or something. That's where I know I should go or not. And I said, Lord, let me just feel you when I pick up the right pole. That's me.
Come on, brother.
And I want God to be everything in my life. And every pole I picked up is just like the Lord wasn't in it. So I thought, well, I'll go to Walmart. They're cheaper. Maybe God don't want me to spend that much money. So I go get Rudy. We go to Walmart, and I got this catfishing pole in my hand, and I'm looking around, and I thought, well, I'll just take this one. I got to looking at it, and I said, well, I don't really like the reel. And I was picking it apart, and I thought, I'm not going to buy it. So,
Come on, brother.
Lord, why won't you let me buy a fishing pole?
Come on, brother.
That's what I thought. And here, Friday, the boys called, and I'm at work, and said they're coming over to bring me a Father's Day gift. And I thought, well, that's kind of strange. They normally don't do that. Well, we ate dinner, and I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking, what's the gift they're going to give me? Nehemiah comes around the corner with a big 10-foot catfish pole. Listen, Brother Chris, it was better than the one I looked at Cabela's, and he said, Dad, I just want you to have this.
Come on, brother.
Go ahead. That's really going in our lives, Brother Doug. When that sweet Lord comes by, our Father said, I just want you to have this. Yeah, go ahead. That's the way God is to us. His love and His mercy is beyond imagination. You know, God's been good to me.
Yes.
He was talking about in Sunday school, about vacation Bible school, and reaching the little ones. You know, my whole family, my mom and my dad, they were convicted. They moved up here from Kentucky. And they would send my older sister to Sunday school. And they wouldn't go. They was ashamed. And time after time, the one time my sister came in, and she said, Daddy, why won't you go to church with me? Brother Orlando, that was down at Dean Road. It seemed like 100 years ago. And my dad said, okay, I'll go. And then my dad and my mom get saved. And my mom is pregnant and get baptized. And I'm in her belly. Listen, we don't know what one of those child that you're going to say something to. It's going to make a difference.
Yes, sir.
And hundreds of people's lives.
Amen.
God's been good to me in my life.
Yeah,
and
brother.
there is no way I can thank Him for everything that He does for me.
Amen. I woke up with that song on my heart this morning. I sing it all the time, Brother Orlando. Because He is good to me.
Amen.
Yeah, brother.
You might not look and see my outward appearances in life. God's been good to me.
Yeah.
I don't have a big home or my car's sitting over in Doug's barn. Been there for about 3 weeks, broke down. But God's going to fix it. I'll wait upon the Lord, Brother Paul. God's going to do what He's going to do. Because He's been good to me in my life.
Sure.
But you know what? I got one more kid that needs saved, and his hook's already in his mouth, and God's reeling him in. I know that because Cornelius got his whole family in, and that Bible says that God's no respecter of persons. He said, I'm the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. So if you do it for Him, He's got to do it for me. If I believe it, he'll do it.
Amen.
I can't wait.
Amen.
You want to talk about a proud daddy? Wait till all your kids are in.
Yeah.
Brother Doug, you know. Wait till them all serving the Lord.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
Who got a testimony before we call Brother Gary?
Amen.
Well, Chris, I don't have a lot to say, but I am thankful in my heart
Amen, brother.
for what the Lord has given me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Amen.
I don't even deserve it, Brother Doug.
Yeah, bless him, Lord.
I thought this morning, sitting there drinking coffee, well, I got 2 children, and I love them so much.
Bless him, Lord.
Lindsay's serving the Lord, and Chelsea's on her way. But I thought about our Father, how He took us to church when we thought it was cruel. But He was bestowing something inside us that we didn't even know about.
Amen.
I told somebody the other day, my dad never once asked me told me that I needed to get saved. Nope. He knew I already knew it.
Yeah.
Amen.
But God took him home at a young age. But He gave me more.
Yeah.
Chris is a father to me sometimes. Charlie. Brother Orlando is. Brother Tim. Brother Doug. And Brother Buddy. They've been like dads to me. They're my younger brothers, but they're like dad to me, because when I need to hear something, they ain't ashamed to tell me.
Bless him, Lord.
They love me.
Yeah, brother.
I'm just thankful to be here.
Amen.
I'm thankful that God has let me be a father.
Amen.
2 kids that I love so much.
Amen.
2 grandbabies He gave me.
Bless him,
I'm
Lord.
blessed, Brother Doug.
Yeah.
Sometimes we take our lives for granted.
Amen.
We don't look at where it comes from.
Right.
Like the sis said, sometimes we don't thank the Lord for things.
Yep.
I thank the Lord for being here and being in my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen.
Brother, I was just sitting there thinking,
That's Brother Tom.
Bless him, Lord.
my dad, he got saved years ago, and he went back on the Lord. And I'll never forget that he always told me, don't ever do what I did. You always stay with the Lord. Amen. He said, I don't know if the Lord will ever accept me back. Well, he's 85, and he is a Christian today.
Amen.
Amen.
That's the thing. God is good all the time.
Amen.
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 Praise the Lord. Bless you.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. That was good, ain't it?
Yeah.
God ever done anything bad to you?
Oh,
Not at all.
I don't serve that God no more.
no.
That's right.
This God that I serve now loves me. Unconditionally, brother. Doug.
Amen.
Even on my lowest hour,
Yes.
He loves me.
Amen.
Brother Gary, come on.
Yes.
Bless him.
Amen.
Lord.
As he's coming up,
Amen.
I had a call last night around 3 or 4 in the morning from my good friend Erica. And, she called me and she was crying. Her little brother was shot and killed last night. At a party, he got to a disagreement with this one dude that was older than him, and he shot him.
Oh, God.
I can remember, when this kid was a freshman, and this fresh baby-faced little kid. I just want to ask prayers for the family.
Yes.
Amen.
Satan's raging, ain't he?
Yes.
You know, Brother Gary, Brother Doug back there, every day I see him, I hate Satan.
Yeah.
And I kind of laugh at him.
But it's true.
I do. I laugh at him. He was working around the house yesterday. He said, I hate that guy. And I just giggle. But I know he hates him. We should hate him. Because he hates you. Come on, brother. He don't like you.
Right.
Amen. Bless you, brother.
Bless him, Lord.
Bless Brother Gary, Lord.
Yeah.
Bless him, Lord.
I'm truly thankful to be here,
Use him, Lord.
sitting out there on the way up. I got thinking it's been almost 20 years since I've been in this church. And The faces is about all changed. But the spirit is the same. As soon as you all start saying that, I thought, boy, that spirit hasn't changed. It was always a good place to be, always. But in the last 20 years, a lot of things has changed.
Yeah.
And that makes us glad. It makes us really glad and happy, thankful, and appreciate that the Lord hasn't changed.
Amen.
And I want to thank the church for asking me to come on Father's Day and letting me come and be a part of the service. And on Mother's Day, I was in Belleville, Ohio, and I preached on Mother's Day, which for me, I hardly ever preach on the occasion, but I preached on Mother's Day that day.
Yeah,
and
Bless him, Lord.
The Lord really blessed.
Yeah, bless him.
And little did I know that Sister Joy Stevens would die a week and a half later. She was the oldest mother that goes to that church.
Yeah.
Brother Ursul's wife. Been saved as long, I don't know. Brother Tommy was a little bit older than me, but they were saved when time began. For me. For me. For me.
Bless the Lord.
But Sister Ruthie wrote me this paper, and at the end of the funeral, me and Brother Paul State was out at the cemetery, and he said, "Can you sing that song Brother Ursul sang?"
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, "My voice is really bad, Brother Paul." He said, "Oh, that's okay." But then I got that, what she was talking about, I had 3 o'clock. You know it's coming, you don't know how rough it's going to be, but it's going to come.
Yeah.
When the pastor said that he'd been up since 3 o'clock, I looked over at Brother Tim. I said, "I don't have many of them anymore." But I got to sing this song at her grave.
Bless the Lord.
Buried her beside Brother Ursul.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've ever heard it, but you helped me.
Yes, brother.
And Brother Ursul used to sing it all the time.
Yes.
It's his song. I'm just going to sing it till he comes back with the Lord.
Amen.
But this is what I count on. I was glad to feel that when the singing started. I was glad to feel that when I watch you all on the Facebook.
Bless the Lord.
And because this is what I'm going to sing about, it goes across the wires. They think that it's carried live on Facebook, but it ain't. He's right there in the house with every one of them that's watching. He was there in the night, he's there in the day. He's there with that one that got shot.
Yeah.
He's there with their family. He is that ever-present help
Yes.
in time of need.
Amen.
And he is such a great God. Help me sing.
Bless him.
When burdens seem to overcome, there's a higher power who's able and refuses none. There's a higher power. Then why ask men to help you through? There's a higher power. They're helpless people just like you. There's a higher power. Then sing it, shout it, walk it, talk it. There's a higher power. Lay down your sorrows, Jesus. Amen. There's a higher power.
Amen. Come on, brother.
Oh, tell them people lost in sin. There's a higher power. You need not fear the work of there's a higher power. Believe in him that rests on high. There's a higher power. Unless they do, they'll surely die.
Yes, brother.
There's a higher power. Then sing it, shout it, walk it, talk it. There's a higher power. Lay down your sorrow. There's a higher power. These men have built these mighty guns. There's a higher power. They built these automobiles that run. There's a higher power. But brothers and sisters, mark this down.
Amen.
There's a higher power. They can't build you no heavenly home. There's a higher power. Then sing and shout and walk and talk it. There's a higher power. Lay down your soul for Jesus thought it. There's a higher power. Amen. I want you to turn your Bibles with me just for a few minutes.
Amen.
Even after almost 30 years preaching, when I go back to this, and it's what come to my heart.
Amen.
Come on, brother.
Every young preacher preaches the socks off this as well as I did.
Come on, brother.
But I'm an older preacher now, and I still preach the socks off.
Amen.
I love this story here, and the Lord gave me this when the brother called me.
Come on,
He
brother.
told me, and when Sister Nancy was talking about walking down this street that the children will be passing through, about the hotel and the restaurant and all the things that's on it, I leaned over at Brother Tim and I said, "You just wait till you hear what the Lord gave me." So I want to read here, and
Bless him,
I'd
Lord.
like for you to stand. Just
Yeah.
I don't do it for a show. I hesitate almost just for that. But I do this for him. And I was preaching in Somerset, Ohio about 2 weeks ago, and this Mexican man, the first time he had sang since his 32-year-old daughter died, he had come back. He was a gifted man, gifted singer, and he said, he's got up to sing, and he seen my suit and tie, and I knew he thought, well, this guy probably come from some of the other side of the tracks or something. And he said, no, he said, "Preacher, I'm going to blow your mind." And he said, "I'm a Mexican, and I'm going to sing, 'I'm proud to be an American.'" And when I got up, I said, "If the Lord will help me, I'm going to blow your mind this morning," because I said, I'm going to take this formality off in just a few minutes. I'm going to preach the gospel to you.
Amen.
I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed no matter where I'm at or who I'm in front of.
Amen.
I am not ashamed. Now, I'm a human just like you are. And there's two sides to me. And I was in a service not long ago with the mayor down there in Mansfield and the sheriff. He was sitting beside me, and the commissioners was all lined up, and the Spirit of the Lord came by. And I was sitting, but Steve was on this side. I'm in. And I sat there in my uniform, and that thing makes you stand up straight. Well, I'm not a straight standing person. But I'm uncomfortable, and I'm sitting there, and the Spirit of the Lord come by, and a tear started coming up in my eyes. And this, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm just straightforward. I kind of twisted a little bit so he didn't see me. I wanted to raise my hand, and I didn't. I thought, all these people's with me, and I thought, what are they going to think if I start worshiping the Lord here? And I kind of turned a little bit to him, and I got where, and all of a sudden I took all I could take. I thought, man, the Lord is being good. And Sister Jane Masters was there singing that morning. Man, I just lifted it up. I couldn't help it. I started praising the Lord. And I looked over when I got done, and he pulled on my arm. He pulled on my arm. And Sister Janie said, when I seen them uniforms, I used to run because they's usually looking for me. And she'd been in trouble and trials and all the things. Yeah. And he grabbed my arm after I got done worshiping the Lord, and Janie is singing. And I looked over, and tears is running off his face. He said, "Chaplain," he said, "will you go with me up there? I just want to hug that lady's neck." And I am telling you, when that sheriff stood up, Brother Orlando, that place erupted.
Amen.
He walked up and he locked his arms around Janie's neck, and that place shouted all over the place. He called me 2 times that week and told me what a great service we had. The Spirit of the Lord. Yes. The power of God. Yes. The gospel. But Paul said, I am not ashamed of the gospel, because it is what? The power of God unto salvation to them that believe. Well, that same gospel will deliver me from this old man. You hate the devil, I hate him too, but sometimes I just hate me. Because that guy gives me just about as much trouble as the devil does. But he said, when you go to do good, evil is present with you. I'm going to just tell you, he's talking about you. He's talking about me. He's there with me. He gives me a lot of trouble. But every once in a while, I get that guy beat down. But I just get to worship God. The Bible says, he said,
to the water, to the ocean, to the sea, and say, peace, peace, still. And it just lays how that went away, coming over their head. When death has entered their house, he can speak peace. I told you, I'm a chaplain, and I want to tell you about the first notification that I ever done. It was on the rich side of town. It was late on Sunday night. It was cold and rainy, and I had studied. I had been to my classes. I had followed after the senior chaplain. But this night, they called me. They said, we got so many deaths, so many overdoses, so many has died so fast. They said, chaplain, we need you to come. We got to send you with a detective because we got so many spread out telling the family. I went up to that door of that big brick house on Cook Road, and that guy, he said, you just follow me, and I will put you in when it's time. He rang the bell, and there was a lady came to the door. She looked about 60, around there, and she was a little skinny lady, and they said, may I help you? And that detective said, ma'am, are you so-and-so? And she said, I am. And he showed her that badge, and she began to shake. Yeah, Brother Orlando! Hey, little woman! Her name was Trudy. And he went in, and he said, can you sit down? That lady's already crying. And she said, your son. And he said his name. And he is dead. They tell us to not say they passed or they did not make it. They tell us not to say that there was a bad situation and it went wrong. They want me to tell you when I knock on your door that he is dead. He didn't make it and he is dead. That means it's over. It has stopped happening. It is time to that place where time will be no more. They're not coming back in your house. They're not calling you no more. They are dead. But when it did, it said, that woman began to cry, and she screamed, have a blade, let me back up because it wasn't what happened first. The first thing she said, no, I just let him take my car, and he's going down to see his dad in Lucas. He said, ma'am, he's dead. She said, you know, he's got a job out at the lumber store. That detective says she's dead. He said he's going to college now, and he's passing all his classes on Brother Tim. This is when it goes bad. Because on that wall somewhere, there is a funeral home. There's a morgue overnight. And there's eternity looking right out in front of them. And that part of the message is not so grand. But that little woman, after 6 times, that detective told her son was dead. And all of a sudden, did you say, that's my son? And she called his name. He is dead. And he said, ma'am, that's what I'm telling you. And then it came. The Bible said, it is once appointed unto man to die. After this is the judgment. We're all headed that way. Whether I get there before you or not, whether they're young or old, whether they're sick or they've got addiction, they can be as healthy as can be, and their hearts stop like that, they'll drop on the floor. Brother Tim, when you come to that appointment, you are leaving here. It is over. But I told you, bring that peace under the Orlando. That little woman began to scream, and that poor sounded to them. Only the mothers make that wailing cry, and that shaking, and that screaming all together. It'll crawl up your back. All my training come there. She said, please do something.
Yeah.
Brother Orlando, it wasn't them. One of them. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. It wasn't Almighty God and Father.
Come on, brother.
Lord, would you look down my way tonight?
Yeah.
I'm a Brother Paul. It started out. Oh God! Oh God! Look down on us! Look down on us! And the Prince of Peace came on the scene. No other man could have done what he done. My mom called me the next day.
Yeah.
And he said, the little woman said, to tell the chaplain, thanks for that prayer. She said, I can't remember what he looked like. She said, all I remembered he was little. I don't remember his name. But she said, if you could just tell him thanks. She said, because there was such a peace swept in my soul. And that's the only peace I felt since my boys died. Let me tell you today, he is an ever-present help in a time of need.
Amen. Go on, brother.
Yeah. Let me finish it and I'll move on. Her name was Trudy. Her son's name was Anthony. And her ex-husband's name was Rick. And I didn't put them together. But when I played Little League Baseball, my coach's name was Rick. And he had this pretty girlfriend. Man, she was all of us 12-year-old boys was always looking at his girlfriend. Yeah! Say that one more time. That's the kind of girl I'm talking about. Yeah! Well, it was her. They had one son, and it was him. So here is an appointment. We are all going to meet. And you don't have to come from a big family. You don't have to come from a small. You don't have to come from a church family or one that runs the streets. But you must be born again. House that I want to tell you about. Let me just finish this. He come to deliver the captives. If you're free today, stay free. Oh, Brother Tommy's family, he had an uncle. He said, if you're saved, you better stay saved. Yes, if you ain't saved, it's a good day to get saved. He's been gone a lot of years, but I'm going to just keep preaching that. That's a good saying. If you're in captivity today, it don't matter what you do. Brother Orlando, he came to set you free. Amen. There was two boys. And the end of that said, in the acceptable year of the Lord, well, right now it's the dying. Today is the day of salvation. If you will hear my voice, harden not your heart. It is right now. The Lord didn't send me all the way to Lorain, Ohio after 20 years. For you to hear the gospel message and to turn and go out the door the same way you came in. He came from heaven to save your soul. When Jesus came and he closed that book, and you know where ministry went from there? That was the last time I read about him preaching in the church house. After that, Brother Orlando, he was out there on the street. He was out there in the coop. That's where he found me. I be to God, Brother Orlando. He came to his own, and his own received us. He gave him power to become the Son of God, even to them that will believe on his name. And he got legion. And then when he got there, one of them devils in him, he said, have you come to torment me before my time? And he asked him, he said, what's your name? He said, my name is Legion. For we are many. You know who is doing the talking? It's the one you hate. The devil and his angels. He's out to kill you. I usually give out about right here, but it seemed like there just ain't no place to quit. He said, have you come? My name is Legion. We are many. I'm Brother Tim. And when he did, he cast them devils out. He put them in them hogs. And even them hogs had enough sense. They wasn't carrying them over. They ran over the hill and into the water. And I want to tell you how them people that's on the broad road, how them that's in addictions, how them that's a devil, how them that the world has got a hold of. Yeah! They ain't in the right mind. They ain't thinking. But when let me back up for just 1 minute. There was 2 boys in that Bible. And I'm not shotgunning, but I want to lay this out. There was 2 boys. They was at Father's house. I told you it's Father's Day. And he said to one, he said, I know what I'm going to do. I want what I got coming. And I'm going to get out of here. Yeah! How many of us done the same thing? My intentions was not to go to jail. Their intentions was not to pull the trigger. Their intentions was not to get addicted. But they was just wanting to go down the broad road. Because from where they're at, it looked good. And the lights was bright. And the music was loud. And it was toe tapping. Yeah! Brother Jim, you've heard me sing it. If you ain't careful, even the pastors will get the tapping their toes out of them Budweiser songs. Because they're toe tapping. Them horses are pretty. And they put that big harness on them. And they pull that wagon. Them dogs are smart. And they goes to the Frigidaire and then pulls it out. But not one time, Brother Tim, have I seen on that commercial that they show them guys coming home broke. And their wife say, did you bring me some milk? I love this morning. Yeah, they didn't know the little church. I'm singing Avenue, give them some milk. But they want to know where the milk's at. And they just whip their wife, beat their children, throw up in the floor, and go to bed with their boots on. Nobody shows that on the television. The other side of the cold tapping. That's the reality. Instead of the tapping. The Bible said you sow to the flesh. Of the flesh, you will reap corruption. That's right. Nobody sees them women with sunglasses on begging for money to keep the electricity on. Nobody sees that. Nobody sees them little kids biting themselves. Little children now, Brother Orlando, biting themselves till the blood comes out. You know what they tell me it is? Them people that smart say there's so much pain inside that when they cut themselves and they bite themselves, it is a release that they can get that pain out of the inside. Brother Tim, what do you do when somebody hurts you? Come on, bro. If somebody hits me, the first thing I think is I'm going to hit them back. But them little children, it ain't big enough. Them little children, it ain't strong enough. Oh, that pain is on the inside. And the devil is laughing about it.
Yeah, brother. Amen. Amen. Yeah. Tell him, brother.
So on the way to Father's house, he walked all the way down to the Sea of Gadarene. He walked, and the disciples came with him. He got on the ship, and he said, let's go to the other side. They didn't know where they was going. They just got on. Sometimes we don't know where we're going. Sometimes we don't realize what God's getting ready to do. But we just got to he said, get on the ship. Get on the ship. And let's get to the other side. Brother Paul already told you this morning, your ministry is out them back doors. That's what Jesus done. He preached the first one in the church, and he hit the road. He went all the way across that ocean, or Sea of Gadarene. And then the storm came. I'm going to just skip this part because remember what he said? Peace, be still. I should have preached this a while ago, but I'm here now. He calmed it down, and he went on across. But there was something more important in that storm, and that had doubted them disciples. What was important is on the other side. On the other side of the storm on riotous living. That guy was a whoremonger and a party animal. Wasn't that what you was describing a while ago? Ain't that what we all knew what he was talking about, even though we didn't amen it, because all we like sheep have gone astray. Every man to his own way. You know what the difference is of big sins and little sins? I like this. I like this. This is my Gary. The Lord showed me this one time. Brother Orlando, if I see you do something and it ain't right, I think, whoa, he's a preacher. He's a preacher. Brother, you like to worship more, you like the beach?
Bless him,
He's
Lord.
a pastor. Hey, the preacher's a pastor. Did you think, I wonder what Brother Gary thinks about that when he said it? Yeah, I bet you somebody did in here. Yeah, let me tell you what Brother Gary thinks about it. I love the worship more than I love the beach. And I love the beach a lot. I love the ocean. I love boats. I love to be near it. But I love the Lord more than anything. What big sins is what you do. Yeah. What I see you do, that's a big sin. Yeah. That's what I call a big sin. What's a little sin is what I do. Yeah, I got a good reason for what I do. Yeah. Ain't they all the same? You preach a while now. All the same. But I grew up in a legalistic, religious era that we look down our nose because we are holier than thou. But I am what I am by the grace of God. Glory be to God. If you ever came across that sea in the middle of a storm, got the devils out of me, I'd be dead in the grave. He put legion, sent them devils packing. Them people came out there. They was more concerned about their pork chops than they was legion. They found him sitting at the feet of Jesus. This man was homeless. He was naked. And he was crazy as a loon. When they come back, they found him. This says clothes. Was there clothes? It's a general store up there. It just fits generally. This road, I'll tell you, they got what we need. You know what you need. If you need a belt, hold it on. You can find it right there. It's all here. And sometimes if you ain't got it, somebody will give it to you.
Amen.
Bless you, Lord.
I ain't going to get to the end of this, I'll tell you. He was clothed. Sitting at the feet of Jesus. Where I feel like I've been since you all started singing.
Bless him, Lord.
After 20 years, the old faces are gone. But the Father's still the same. And he still feels his house. He still feels his house. About 25 years ago, I preached a communion service. My wife said, you tell this everywhere you go. If I'm preaching to a small crowd, I do. About 25 years ago, me and Brother Herman Copley come up the road. Me and him and 5 more people is all it was in this church. Brother Herman, me, and 5 people. And your dad was one of them that night. And man, I got to preaching and the power of God. I don't know if you brothers, I know you know what I'm talking about. And I climbed up, there was a wooden chair right there, and I climbed up on that thing and I just got going in circles. I was preaching around in circles, and the 5 people that was back there, and Brother Herman too, they was on the floor, they was shouting, and the Spirit of the Lord was in this house so strong. All I could hear is it going, whoa, whoa, whoa. There wasn't 500. I preached to 500, but I preached to 6, and the power of God is. That's why I love that song. There is a higher power. The most powerful community service I've ever been in, I've been in some dandies, was right here in this church with 6 other people. And the Lord, my Father. He's really good about helping me when I need him the most. Ain't that what dads do? Woo! Brother Orlando, that's what our dads do. But I helped him get to the chair, and he's getting ready to move out to my house because he's just about past going. And he said, Gary, I'll go on to the rest home. I said, Dad, I promised Mom I would take care of you till you died. And I said, if I had not promised my mom before she died, I'd take care of Dad. I said, you taught me all your life to take care of them that need me the most. And he learned it from my other father. Ain't that the way he is? No matter if we're out there in the tomb, if we're beside the wayside, or we're downtown in the jail, my father is there with him that needs him the most.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah. He got raised up and they run Jesus out of that country.
Yep.
Yeah. Can you imagine? We pray and beg and fast, sing and plead to get him in the church. These people trying to run him out.
Yep.
He turned aside. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I've been in them big churches where he ain't there. He ain't there.
No, he's not.
But I've been in them big churches where he's all over the house too.
Amen.
So he has no respect for person.
Amen.
He'll bless the rich and the poor.
Amen.
Amen.
This is the part. That prodigal son. I ain't quite done with Legion. I want to tell you about the prodigal son. Because he got down there and he went broke.
Yes.
Riotous, lustful, lascivious.
Yes.
That guy, you know what it's like? You know what it's like because we see it on television now.
Yes.
You know what? When I first got saved, let me just throw this in there. When I first got saved, that TV would get ready to play something. My heart would pound. I knew something was coming. I knew it was coming. And lo and behold, I had that choice that quick.
Amen.
Amen, brother.
My clicker was as bad a shape as yours. I would have that choice whether I wanted to turn it or not. I had a remote control. I was Dad's remote, but I have my own. I think it's come a long way.
Amen.
You know why? If something come on that television when we was little Orlando, you know why, brother? We grew up jump and run. If I had it, I knew it was coming. I'd come off that table, I'd come off that floor, out the couch, and I would go. I'd turn it. My dad wouldn't even be in the room.
Right.
But if he would have heard that,
Yeah.
if he would have heard that four-letter word, he'd have took that thing and throw it right out the back door, and probably went out there and stomped it right in front of me. I know we're in different times. I'm moving on. That's why I throw that in there. When I first got saved, my dad wasn't there, and I still get that. I had to make that choice. You know what? What I see nowadays, I'd do handstands back then. I'd had to have cardiac surgery.
That's right.
And I still sit there. Because I've got used to it.
Yep.
Sure.
I'm just talking about me.
Come on, brother.
Come on,
Yeah, if
brother.
it gets real bad, I got my boundaries. You know,
Come on,
there's certain
brother.
words, that's it. Turn it television.
Yep.
But it's a long way from where I used to be, I'll just tell you.
Sure, brother. You're all there. That's right.
Come on, brother.
Y'all have me back. I am who I
Come
am.
on, brother.
I told you I love the beach too, so I'm going to take the rest of it. That prodigal son, you said, you know what I'll do?
Yeah.
And before I send him back to Father's house, I want to throw this in there too. Because I have been a pastor a long time, even though I'm a chaplain. That guy went and got a job. He was Brother Orlando. We've dogged that guy for 30 years. He got a job. How? Who would have ever thought we'd be shouting because he got a job? And I just want to shout for a few minutes because he got a job.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to be no comedian, but I just find that, you know, we have dogged that poor boy for 30 years. And he got a job.
Yeah.
And he said he would have desired to just get the husk.
Yeah.
Not the corn.
Come on.
What was left over.
Yeah.
That boy was in bad shape.
Yep.
But that's what sin will do to you.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen.
I was raised in a house where my mom wouldn't even go to the Little League ball game with me.
Yeah.
It was worldly.
Yeah.
The Passion of the Christ come out. I told them I was raised about a half step off Amish, and everybody chuckles. And I tell up around the courthouse, them guys, they like that. I say, but you don't realize I'm telling you the truth.
Right or wrong, Sister Nancy.
Yeah.
We're all raised like Amish. In Orlando, I come get Kara to take a roller skate when I was 18. Your dad run me off.
Yeah.
He said, she ain't going no roller skate with you. And he said, you need to go, son. And I started preaching. I said, I bet you're sorry now, ain't you, brother? Anyway, let me go on. That guy, when he came to himself, and we all have came to that place.
Yeah.
Yeah. We all came to that place. I was raised like a Christian.
Yeah.
That was it. I've done anything they let me do in the church. I could have done it in front of the church. I've done it behind the church because they was on me all the time. That going bowling was a crisis.
Yeah.
Going roller skating.
Yes.
You get out of here. We just going roller skating. That was all we was doing.
Yeah.
But it's changed, ain't it?
Yeah.
But I want to tell you something. I don't think it's for all the bad. Because a lot of that stuff was extreme.
Amen.
Come on.
Because like what we was afraid of.
Yes.
We don't have to be afraid. Because perfect love casts out.
Amen.
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 Brother Orlando, you know what I did in West Virginia when nobody knew what I was doing? Just what I do in Mansfield because I feared my father.
Amen.
Yes.
When I was a young boy, my dad was perfectionist on his yard. He showed me a picture over on April Avenue. He said, look at that picture, son. And I looked at it, I said, man, Dad, I said, you had thick hair when you was young. He said, no, look at the lines in the front yard. You want to look how straight he made his lines. If I didn't cut that grass the way he wanted, he would just wear me out. Brother Orlando had a penny bag full of pennies one time at Dean Road. You may not remember this, but I do. You remember? He was back there playing and wasn't making a sound. Not a sound. I was on the other side of my mom. And all of a sudden, it come from in Henshaws, that bag broke, and them pennies hit that wooden chair. Right, beautiful. Oh, Lord, and here's Brother Orlando all by himself back there. I mean, he didn't even have an alibi.
Yeah.
Brother Earl, keep clicking on that old board.
Yeah.
Out around and out. Everybody in that church was feeling bad for Brother Orlando. I don't know if you remember this. You know what happened? He went out the back door.
Yeah. Sure.
He wasn't even guilty. What will we say today? It was Andy Hanshaw's fault. He should have had double-layered bags. One to another bag broke. I don't know, maybe Brother Earl will give you a chance to explain what he got out there. I don't know. But we're living in a different time, man.
We are.
God is the same. That boy said when he came to his mind what he do, he went back home.
Amen.
I'm going back to Father's house. They got bread to spare. You got what we do on the way to Father's house? They got plenty. They got plenty at Father's house. Everything you're going to need.
Amen.
And he headed back. His dad said he coming along the hour. Now let me go to Legion. Legion wanted to go to the Lord.
Yeah.
That's what he told him. So you go back home. Go back to your dad.
Yeah.
Go back to your family.
Yeah.
Go back to your father's house. And tell him what good things I have done.
Amen.
Yeah. Ain't that what we're supposed to do?
Yes.
I'm going to close with this right here. Love hides a multitude of sins.
Yeah.
A good word,
Amen.
a good name is rather to be chosen than riches.
Amen.
Brother Tim was my assistant pastor. I never had an assistant in my life. Brother Tim was my assistant. Never thought I'd ever want one. They were always bucking to be the pastor. Brother Tim was bucking to be the assistant. And when the pastor would get, I call it sideways. When I got that foul spirit, when I was mad about something.
Yeah.
Brother Tim would come up and put his arm around me and he'd say, have I told you lately I love you? After he'd done it a time or two, I'm not no dummy. I said, get off me. I said, you know what I'm telling you is right. And he said, have I told you lately how much I love you? And he'll hug me anyway.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'd elbow him in the ribs. Kind of like an intense fellowship. Get off, Tim. He'd hug me anyway. He's stronger than I am.
Come on, brother.
And I'd feel that
Yes.
I told you there's two men in this race, and sometimes that outward man's got to go going for the top. And as soon as he does, that inward man just blossoms.
Yes.
I feel leave me, Brother Orlando. I'd say no, but you sure have showed me him.
Yeah.
That's what the pastor told you. And when you see them boys out on the street, down the road, the week after Bible school stopped, you tell them, man, you boy, I seen you at church. Give me that ball. Let me show you how you shot this thing 40 years ago. Let me go get you an ice cream. If you ask your mom, there ain't nothing wrong with me. I'll bring it right back. Just where I found it. We'll go get it and bring it back to you.
That's right.
God hides a multitude of sins.
Amen.
About a month ago, I went back to see a guy in the county jail. I didn't tell him I was coming. I went to see him the first time because the Lord told me to go. I went back, trying to get him to go to rehab. And he said, I'll think about it. I didn't go back for a month. I was sick. And when I got back in there, he told me, he said, that Brother Orlando Tackett said you'd be back. He said, I told him, he said, that preacher ain't coming back, that chaplain ain't coming back, and I think I'm going to go to rehab. He said, Brother Orlando said, Brother Gary's a good man. He's going to be back. He looked at me and he said, that Brother Orlando's a good man too. And he said, my Uncle Danny told me if a Lambert is trying to help a Vasquez, he said, God has got to be in it. True story. But how that good word, instead of saying he should have been back, or maybe he's doing this or doing that, he'll be back.
Yeah.
And the Lord sent us back. He's going, Brother Lambert. He's going. On this way to Father's house, I was going to tell you about a death, burial, and resurrection, but I'm going to quit right here. Because we've already been there, and if you're not, there has to be a death. Because when Jesus got ready to die in that garden, he said, Father. He had one to call on. Father,
Amen.
let this cup pass before me. When he was up on the cross, and he'd already healed, saved the thief, and they was railing on him, spitting on him, he said, Father, forgive them. They know not what they do. When he got ready to die, he said, your hand in my spirit, Father.
Yes.
When he got up out of the grave, don't touch me yet. Don't touch me yet, because I have not yet ascended to my Father.
Right.
He had to offer something through that death, a burial, and a resurrection.
Yeah.
Because from where I was sitting back there, I couldn't see the doors. But Brother Orlando, there had to be a door into my Father's house open for sin.
Yes.
This morning, it is open.
Amen.
For you.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Let them come and sing. Whatever you do, sing, stand. It doesn't matter to me. But if you're here lost and that heart is pounding, it's time to come. That's your Father. He's wanting to be your Father. I could tell you gruesome story after gruesome story. I've had a rough 3 years out there. Just recently, when that young lady talked about that gunshot, I thought, oh God, oh God. Because when I get to that place where they're really in trouble, I forget the formality. I just, oh God. And I start hollering. Just about like I preach. Because I don't care what people think then. I need my Father. One time I was mad at my dad and I wouldn't talk to him and I was changing a tire on that old tire changer. And that bottom kicked out and hit me right below my kneecap. I dropped like somebody had shot me. I was laying down there and my dad was outside the neighbor. And the first thing I'd done, I hadn't spoke to him in 3 days. I was about 18 years old. And I was bullheaded as could be. Man, that hit me and I hit that ground. I thought my leg was broken. You know what the first thing I said? Dad! Dad! And through that door he busted. That little guy was running hard as he could to get to me. That's what the Lord will do to you today. If you're here lost, all you got to do is holler at him. Just call on him. Because he's not far from any of us. Don't let the death angel find you before he does. Come out. Come out. Somebody's been praying a long time for you. This church is full of Lambert. God's getting ready to do something up here on Fleming Avenue. He's going to do it. Now's the time. We're in the harvest. We're at the end of it. My mama said, Gary, we're living in the end times. We ain't going to make it much longer. That's been a long time. My mom said the same thing through her time. I'm just glad they're gone. They don't have to see the mess we're in now. How about it? I've never met Brother Paul. Watched him on that computer. And I'd like to ask him to come stand with me this morning. I don't know where you're at. It don't matter. I bet you no matter where you're at, I've been there. Because I haven't been Sister Nancy or Sister Ruthie. Because I did take that wrong road. I've never made it back. But I found the way. If you can't come and pray, would you just slip down and take the knee and Brother Paul by the hands and pray for us? I won't beg you to stay. I promise you that. If you want to stay, you're more welcome. If not, you can turn around and go right back down that aisle. And by that, when I go back home, I'll pray for you. How about it this morning? How many come down here? How about it? Since that first door that I went through them as they opened the door and said, come on in, preacher, I already know. I've been to them where they want to take pictures of them in the morgue. Little girls want to take pictures of their dad in a drawer. Because that's all they had left. I've seen them. We call it the roll. When they're shot up close, they twist. But their feet will still be pointed the way they're looking. That's what the devil do for you.
Yeah.
It ain't just toe tapping.
Go on.
Foot stomping. Kid beating. But he's out to kill you and destroy you.
Yeah.
And I want to share this with you right now. Everything that prodigal son passed that looked so good, when he went out, he walked right by it on the way back.
Yes.
He told him walk way back. And it didn't look near as good as when it went out. Because he had paid for it.
Praise the Lord.
Yes, amen.